Hi guys, how's it going? Patty, I've got a surprise for you. I'm going to have some more stones for you when I drop off. Here. These are the ones I want to give you, okay? I want to give you... So this one obviously is the one that you requested. I'm going to give you that one as well. In hopes that you can use them for the vets and the fundraising that you do to help animals. I'm going to have a few of these little tiny ones too. It's hard to see with the sun there, but it's got the little paw print in there. I'm going to have some of these little tiny ones, and I've got these two gloosh ones. So those are fun mica powders that I used on those ones. I did the second one. So I'm going to have all of those, and I'm hoping that you will put them with your other stones. This is not me trying to do any virtue signaling. This is because my memory is shit. And if I don't say this out loud to Patty now, I will forget to put them in the box when I take her stuff. Please know that. That is my intention with telling you this. Hi, Cara. Grin. Hello. Wonderful. Thank you, Patty. I've got some other paw print stuff around too, so if I can get my hands on it and get it together, I'll try and have it ready too. And you have definitely inspired me. I want to talk to some local rescues and see what I can do to maybe help with some fundraising with some paw print stuff. So that is something that's going to be coming down the pipes. Now, for tonight, we may or may not be painting. I am feeling like I'm drowning in a bit of chaos. A lot of unfinished projects, some that I'm totally fine that are unfinished, some that I really, really want to close the loop on and finish them and use it to move forward in a bunch of other stuff. Christine. Which Christine is this? It says Christine C. Did you change your username? But it's good to see you. Whichever Christine you are. Some Oreo cake tonight with some ice cream on it. Oh, that sounds really good, Cara. Oh, I'm jealous. That sounds really yummy. So I want to kind of go through some of the projects that I've got going on. Just not a chatter. You usually come in and watch. Okay, no worries. I'm always so worried that someone's going to say hi to me and I'm not going to make the connection to actually know who they are, to make sure I know who I'm talking to. So thank you for just coming and hanging out. And it's nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Don't ever feel the pressure to be a chatter either. I hope nobody ever feels that pressure. Chat as much or as little as you want to. And I'm just happy that you guys are here hanging out with me. So, and it's nice the more times I get to meet people that may or may not chat a lot, and I don't always know that you're here. Just know that whether I acknowledge that because I can't see who's here. That's the thing. I wish that I could see. Like, I wish that I could see that the 7 people here and I could see a list of who those 7 people are. I can't. And I don't know if it's because I'm on my phone, if there's other ways that I could. I want to learn about that sort of stuff. But you get used to the usernames that you see in the chat, and some people change their usernames and it completely throws you for a loop. I do enjoy the sound of your voice. It is very sweet sounding tone. It's very nice. Oh, that's so lovely of you to say, Christine. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy being here, and I'm glad that the sound of my voice helps you relax in any way. I've said this to people before too. If you fall asleep in my live, don't ever apologize, because if that means that you were able to actually relax enough to be able to close your eyes and get a little bit of rest while we were hanging out, best compliment I could ever get. So thank you for that. It does sound really good, doesn't it? All right. C is for a long last name, as that makes sense to me. It's easier just to go with an initial, right? All right, so I need to kind of wrap my head around the projects that I've got ongoing that I want to finish up, the projects that I need to remember that occur on a recurring basis, and to kind of plan for upcoming projects and different lives. Because I do different stuff on each different live, I want to make sure there's some crossover occasionally, but I'm trying not to do too much crossover. But anyways, I want to kind of keep them straight and have a little bit of a plan. Gren, I watched Jamie's replays to relax, and I don't feel like it's much different other than I can't respond, which I get every time. I love that. So, projects to finish. So that's where I'm going to start. So these are going to go, I want good photos of each for prints, stickers. Do you guys talk to yourself while you're writing? I talk to myself far more often than I should probably admit. Okay, so I want to finish Spiral Heaven. I want to finish Simplicity. These are 2 projects from recent Patreon workshops that I can show you for sure. I'll take you around and show you these ones. And then I want the blue Simplicity. I need to finish off the paw stones. Oh no, these are not for prints, stickers yet. So what I want to do eventually with things like the paw stones and paw ornaments or different things that I paint that are smaller, keychains even, is eventually I can remove the background and I could place them out on like a fabric or something. So I want to use that eventually, or even do small stickers. So we'll see about that one. However, we'll keep going. You have conversations with yourself a lot. I feel like it helps sometimes. What else do I have to finish? I wanted to finish Flatten Delight, another workshop piece. And I need to finish the clock. I feel like and then I need to finish off the 3 Cindy panels. Okay. Hey Lorna. How's it going? Good to see you again. All right. So, Spiral Heaven. So these were all workshop pieces. So these ones will be YouTube. This one is Inspiration Deck. And then, so these are workshops, so then they can be on Patreon all members. So I do the instruction in the workshop, but if I'm doing like finishing touches on a piece, I will do that in an all members live, I think. Okay. Kim, how you doing? Hi, Tracy. Good to see you guys. So I just want to plan out my projects for the next couple of weeks so that I know what I'm working on in each of my lives, because I find that I don't necessarily plan that out far enough in advance so that when it comes time to sit down and paint, I'm not always prepared. So if I can have these things ready, then I can have them a little more set up and maybe be a little more prepared for the lives. All right, so let's see. Doing good, Kim? Wonderful. You had a good day? All right. So then, this is painting projects. Then we have we need something for the next workshop. Prep. 3 to vote on. Select and prep. Okay, so I've got a new workshop that's going to be coming up, so I've got to get those steps done. Oh, good. I'm glad you had a good day. Your painting is beautiful. It looks so good. My God, it's a lot of work. Holy cow, it's intensely detailed, eh? Kim sent me a picture of the diamond painting that she's been working on for how long? It's got to be hundreds of hours of work. You almost won hobby yesterday. Almost won free earn. Oh, that would be so fun. Oh, that's so close. And then, so that is the next workshop prep. So then what do I need to do? I need to have my I've got to do website migration. I need to do Patreon tiers rework. I need to do what else is there? There was something else. I guess those are the biggest ones, and then content. And add new platforms. And that is going to be Blue Sky and Skylight, is it? Skylight. So I'm going to be adding 2 more social medias. All right, let me see. Lorna. Didn't work on it every day, but yeah, very time consuming and therapeutic for me. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes, there are going to be patterns soon. I have one pattern written already for the Bloom workshop, and I'm going to be going through all of my old workshops and writing patterns. So thank you. I'm going to add that to the list here. And this should actually be the top priority. So while I'm working on cleaning up the apartment and getting all of this crap out of here and kind of getting these tasks that have been hanging over my head off my plate, that is going to be one of the things. So content and new patterns are really going to be the big ones, I think. I want to try and find someone like you found, Tracy, to do photographs and printing too. That would be really cool. And then let's see. So I've got 2 upcoming markets, but they're going to be fine because I have everything for those already. I don't need to do anything. That's not true. Let's do wish list. So I'm going to make, so when, if, time. Make a pegboard ornament display. Pouring. I have a bunch of things that need to be spray painted. Okay, so that's going to be it for that one. So yes, patterns will be coming soon. Everything is going to be is still kind of on hold until I get this stuff done around here. So it's going to be, I'm going to be working on it in the background, and I'll give you lots of heads up before I launch it too. I've got a huge idea for content plan and stuff like that I want to do. So we'll see how that goes. Now, so things that I want to work into my normal routine. Normal routines. Download and edit every live. What else do I want to do? Little Noodle's doing good. Let me show you where she is. She's so happy. She is sitting by the window in behind my, oops, sorry, I dropped my phone. In behind my makeshift curtain with my sheet here. These can come down soon. And I put her bed down there. And so she's laying down there. She's so happy. So one of the big things that I want to do is I want to create some more routines. We were talking about that a bit this afternoon, of trying to create some routines without overscheduling ourselves and getting ourselves overwhelmed and all of that. But I want to start kind of at least reminding myself of what is it that I'm actually trying to create, right? Like, in a perfect world, what are the things that I would do every morning? What would I do every evening? How would I kind of implement that stuff, right? So this is the stuff that I want to try and do for my business. And then the challenge for me is to not wait until I have all of these things set up before actually moving forward. It's going to be, I'm not going to do all of these things all at once. I'm going to just start doing any of them. What can I get into the routine and start making a normal routine, I think. I will definitely tell her you said hi, Cara. She's so happy in there. I bought the Kling window mirror and it's awesome. No curtains needed. Oh, that's a great idea. I thought it would be cool to cover it in that peel and stick stained glass too. Then we'd have little rainbow prisms everywhere. It'd be so fun. So schedule lives and link posts with weekly schedule. So this, I want to kind of go through the things that I think that I want to do and then kind of evaluate each one of them while I'm thinking of them. So there's some that I might write down and then immediately scratch off, because I want to figure out, I only want to add it if I think it is going to help me in the future, if it is going to help make me more efficient, if it's going to help me make me more effective, whatever the things are that I want to do. So if I download and edit every live the day of, then that should mean that 4 days a week, 5 days a week, I'm going to have 4 hours of editing to do. Now, doesn't mean I'm going to have 4 hours of videos, not 4 hours of editing, 4 hours of videos to go through with each live. But I think then I can build a library, and it can be some easy content that I can get out there as well. And being able to keep in touch with a lot of the people that I don't see on the lives all the time, that have not heard from me in a while. And potentially help me grow my business as well, right? So we'll see. Cindy. Hi, Lorna. Good to see ya. How's it going, Cindy? What's new? I'm starting panel number 3. Did you see panel number 3? So we started that one. But I'm trying to get my shit together first and get some thoughts down on paper with some ideas on what I want to do going forward. So if I download and edit every live day of, I can work on that at night in front of the TV or listening to music, and this will give me something else to focus on other than scrolling TikTok. So I think that will be a really good thing. When I do my weekly schedule, if I then go into YouTube and or TikTok or wherever I'm doing a live, and then I take the links, I'm thinking Patreon here. If I take the links for all of the scheduled lives, and I can schedule posts in Patreon for the whole week, so that I won't have to think about creating a link or sharing a link day of. It'll all be done ahead of time for me. So I think that this is something that would take me, let's say, 30 minutes, and then it would be done for the week, which would be great. Download and edit every live. This is going to take me probably, let's say, 2 hours. We'll see what that looks like. Everyone's saying hi to Cindy. Tina says, Cindy, do you not like Ashley? She moved to Albuquerque and you moved away. Crazy timing, eh, when that stuff happens. I want to close up shop. So close down my table, clean / tidy up. Prep for next day, if possible. I want to use my Modern Makers calendar weekly and monthly. I'm going to go grab this and show you this because it's really cool. Some of you might be interested in it. Some of you maybe seen it as well. I'll just show you. One sec. Sorry, it's called the Maker's Yearbook. You have to pre-order it every year. There's a digital version that you can get that's a different price, and you can have it on your iPad as well. All right, let me scroll back. Cindy, I'm going to try my first live this weekend. I don't have a ton of space, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Of course it'll be okay. I love you too, Lorna. Ashley just has to move to Pennsylvania now, right? Just let her keep following you there. Yeah, what time are you going live tomorrow? When, Cindy? That's exciting. What are you going to be working on? Tell us everything. So, the Maker's Yearbook is exactly as it sounds. It is a planner. It gets you go through like a month-end review of the money, like how much money did I make in sales this month? How much profit did I make? How much did I pay myself? my customers, how many emails on my subscribers, what are my TikTok stats or my social media stats, and then health and well-being. How did I feel this month? Did I get enough sleep, exercise? So there's a lot of great exercises to do in this book. And I've bought it a couple of times. And Leanne actually gifted this one to me. And the nice thing is whether the dates correspond with your year or not, whatever you have in front of you, you can make it work for wherever you're at. So I've had them a couple of times and I've done little bits here and there, but I'd really like to make this a part of my regular routine. If you look up the Maker's Yearbook on Instagram, that's where you can find info. Here is the contact info, or Maker's Business Toolkit. Anyways, so that's what that is. So that I want to have in my list. So this is my daily stuff that I want to do. Oh my God, I have no idea what I can work on. Limited supply. The goal is more textured panels. That's fun. That's so fun. That's awesome. Everyone will be just happy to hang out with you, Cindy. You don't even have to do anything. Sometime this weekend. Sorry, so vague. Try to post on IG by Friday. Awesome. That's so good. That's exciting. All right. So what else do I want to have on here? So I think that is it for that one. I feel like I've just had a bunch of stuff kind of climbing around in my brain, so I want to make sure I can get it out. I'm so excited for you, Cindy. It's going to feel so good. Yeah, yeah, right? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of orders from Cindy coming up soon. Hopefully I'm going to sell all of my shit from the storage locker and pay for new Bliss paints and new Cindy panels. So I feel like there were other things on my brain. Bear with me for 1 second. I'm just going to zone out for a second and see if the idea comes back to me. If not, I'm going to move this aside and I'll keep making notes as they come up, but we'll continue working on the panel. The project management was the big one. I might put it up on my dry erase board, actually, because that might be nice to see it in front of me, instead of in a notebook where I'm not going to look every day. I think for 1 sec. I'll be right back into the comments. 1 sec. All right. Well, let me scroll back. Love you too, Cindy. Meditation, that's a really good thing. Okay, so this is going to be the work stuff. And then we'll do a outside of work list as well. Excellent. Good thinking. Bit of smoke and brownies. You bet your ass. You bet your ass, Patty. Let's do clean brushes, tools, cloths. I guess that would go as part of that. Oh my God, would you just get out of here? Holy crap. So it's so loud. Hey Nicole, how you doing? You're late again. Not by much. You're good. Yeah, I don't even think that those have to be written down, Patty. All right, so that one's work, and then we're going to do life. So I want 15 to 30 meditation. I want to start doing yoga or Tai Chi. Stretching. I want to do tea and breakfast. And then this would be phone/message time. And then before bed, so that would be starting my day. And then before bed, so this would be AM. And then PM is going to be no phone. No, not no phone after. I can't pick a time because that's not going to work. So max 30 minutes phone time. I'm going to put a question mark beside that because that probably shouldn't even be that much. All right. Tina, all my organizing, I misplaced 3 bottles of paint, 2 days, and you can't find them? Oh, Patty, that sucks. Yeah, they gotta be there somewhere. That's infuriating, eh? Are you able to pinpoint the last time you remember seeing them or having your hands on them? So, Nicole, I've been trying to sort out some chaos in my brain, try and get organized. I don't like how disorganized I've been around the lives, like being late posting links, late creating the links, late getting my studio set up so that I'm ready for the live on time, and actually have everything that I need handy. Wanting to create some better routines that can set me up for a little bit less chaos and a little more calm. So I really wanted to kind of sit and think about the projects that I've got going on. So where I started with this was, we started here. So I've got these projects that I want to finish. And it just helped me plan out what I'm going to do on each of the lives. That's on the other side. So the projects that I want to work on, for example, on the Patreon all members lives, the projects I want to work on Inspiration Deck lives, what I want to work on YouTube lives, because stuff that is done on Patreon is not going to be done on YouTube anymore. I know I've done a couple of crossovers with the Simplicity stuff and with the Spiral Heaven one, that real trippy one, but I'm going to make sure that it remains way more exclusive than it already has. The instruction is exclusive, but I want to make sure everything stays exclusive for Patreon for that. So I wanted to figure out and be able to figure out a way that I can kind of set myself up so like in a perfect world, I'd have these 3 or 4 projects on the go all of the time, and I'd have a system or storage or something set up, to help me. Like, these are the paints for this project. They go in a little box or a little container and they sit next to the canvas on this shelf. And then kind of going through it that way. So I kind of hope to I wanted to just look at, the ones that are top of mind that I want to finish and work on. And when I'm going to work on them, so I can kind of plan that out a little bit for the next couple of weeks. And this is something I want to continue on with. Then we moved on to what are the things I need to do for the next workshop prep, because we're going to have another workshop coming up soon on Patreon. Oh, sorry, I've got the hiccups. I'm afraid I'm going to hiccup and burp at the same time and be on live. So this is your fair warning that might happen. But I'm going to try and talk anyway. These are some things that I really want to prioritize with my business. So these are things that when I'm going to be prioritizing the clutter and removing a lot of stuff out of my apartment, selling a bunch of stuff, that's going to serve two purposes. Number one, it's going to clear off a big task that's been hanging over my head for literally years and take that off of me. And it is going to earn me some money, which is going to be really helpful. And then while I'm doing that stuff, I'm going to keep doing the lives, but I'm pulling back to about 16 hours a week and making sure it stays around that. And then it's what are the things that I want to work on outside of when I'm selling stuff online for the apartment, whether I'm cleaning, whether I'm doing something for mom, doing something for Audrey, having a life, whatever. What are those other things that I'm filling in between those spaces? Because I think that that's where I've had a lot of my dead air, so to speak. Like that's where I waste a lot of time scrolling on social media for a long time. And it's coming from a place of wanting to numb out, and it's coming from a place of kind of burnout feeling as well. And that I think I want to eliminate from the equation. So thinking about different habits like putting on a TV show, putting on New Girl and working on some video editing after a live, even if I still stay up till 1 or 2 in the morning like I'm doing now, I'm going to not feel like I've wasted that time, right? Or if I don't want to do any work and I want to actually give myself a night off, then to sit there with a snack and a book and my music or a movie or TV show and not have my phone in my hand. I feel like I have to work really, really hard right now, and that's the biggest thing that I need to change. That's where I feel a lot of guilt, and it's where I feel a lot of wasted time. So I want to kind of work through real specific and easy strategies for me so that I don't say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And then I'm so overwhelmed because I've got 15 different things that I could do at the same time. So if I can kind of create some new routines a little bit. Thanks, Nicole. Oh, and thank you, Tina. Thanks, Nicole. Yes, if you like the live, it would mean a tremendous amount to me if you would hit the thumbs up. If you minimize the chat, up in the top left by my channel name is the thumbs up button. If you're enjoying the live, if you're enjoying the replay, liking it and or subscribing would mean the world to me. Thank you very much for being here and watching. I agree, Gren. The universe is in a wonky shift. I like a lot of the numerology, astrology stuff too, right? So today is the 999 portal on the heels of a full moon. It was an eclipse, wasn't it? It was a lunar eclipse on the heels of an eclipse. And then I get to thinking, so today's a 999 portal, right? It's September 9th, the 9th month, the 9th day of the 9th month, and 2025, it's a 9 year. So I don't know what it means. I don't know enough of it, but I know that something, again, energetically, you can feel something. And whether it's within myself or from where it's coming from, I'm not sure, but I don't know. I just like thinking about that stuff. And anyway, then I start thinking, okay, I know that this is supposed to be about, big changes, big putting down things that I don't need to be carrying any longer, big shifts from feeling stagnant into action, really, really highly kind of chaotic energy, but to kind of drive it to, hey, it's time to make a big, big change. And then I got thinking, well, my birthday is on the 9th month, on the 18th day, which is also a 9, in a 9 year. So I am, again, whether it's real or not, I don't care. I'm treating it as that is my 9/9 portal. So between today and the 19th and the 18th on my birthday, which is my 999 portal, then what a great time to maybe harness some of this energy and maybe attempt to make some changes and to make some really deliberate changes. And that's where I felt it would be really nice to sit down and kind of come up with this. My issue with myself is I am a great planner. I can plan the ass out of anything. I can come up with the most foolproof plan, say, if you do this plan, it will be nothing but success. And I write the plan is amazing, and then I never touch the plan, and then I berate myself saying, you idiot, you had the plan, you know better, or you should have just used the plan, you never used the plan, you're all talk, no action. So I want to try and consciously step into some of this stuff over the next 10 days, including making headway here at home too. So that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm in my bubble with my sharp points out to anyone. Leave me be to art. Exactly. Screw that voice, right? But that's the thing. It's reminding myself to screw that voice and to really remember how I'm talking to myself. I am capable of all of this stuff. I know this sort of stuff, and I know that I can do all of this stuff, and I know I can do it really well, and go from there. But getting some systems in place that will potentially work. And I think one of the things that is so debilitating in so many conversations like this with all over the place is that, repeated failure is considered to be a bad thing. Right? And that's a script I'm trying to change in my mind, and a belief system I'm trying to kind of, a whole paradigm shift kind of idea. And that is, repeated failure is not a bad thing because I keep trying. Right? So maybe I go through these spurts. And this is another narrative that I've had in my head a lot, is, you say this all the time. You talk a great game. You get all these plans done, and then you don't do shit. Right? So, but in my head now, what I'm trying to say is that might have been true before, but I'm going to try again. Even if it's true now, I'm still going to try again. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, that's the kind of spin my brain is doing right now. Oh, thanks, Deborah. Good to see ya. Restraining is rough. Yeah. Growing is painful, but good and necessary for happiness. Exactly. That's okay, Deborah. Cindy said, I'd like to hire you to make my live schedule. Maybe it will push me to be more disciplined. I can do that. You don't have to hire me. Tell me what I can do to help, Cindy. You send me a message and you tell me how I can help you, and I'm there. Deborah said, so ChatGPT has me reading the 12-week year. So instead of thinking long-term, just thinking in a bucket of 12 weeks and planning out 1 week at a time. Oh, that's a cool idea. Let's write that one down. "12-week year." Awesome. Thanks. That's cool. Okay, so these are the things that I want to work on when I'm like watching New Girl at 10 o'clock at night after doing a live, and I'm eating some snacks curled up with Miss Audrey wanting to fall asleep, which right now what I do is I eat and scroll TikTok. 4 hours, I'm done. So this is my new list of what I'd like to do. My wish list of some things that I'd like to get back into doing at some point is here, but none of it is, it's just kind of a bit of a brain dump. And then this page is what kind of normal routines do I want to get into concerning work. So I want to download and edit every live day of. So that should work out to about 10 hours per week. When I schedule my lives, get them on YouTube, and when I do my weekly schedule, take that weekly schedule, immediately go over to YouTube and schedule all of my lives, and then go to TikTok and schedule the lives, and then create those links and get them ready to share. I want to close up shop at the end of every day. I want to clean up my table, tidy up a little bit, and prep for the next day. because that's where a lot of the chaos is, okay, it's 5 minutes before my new Patreon workshop starts, and I am still clearing shit off my desk from the Inspiration Deck Live or last night's YouTube Live. I want to streamline that a bit. That one isn't necessarily going to make me more efficient, although it definitely is possible. I think it will calm chaos in my brain a little bit if I can just feel like I actually know what the hell I'm doing from day to day. And then there's a maker's planner that I want to work with every single day and really work with it and see how it can transform things. And then these are going to be things that I want to implement for new routines in my life, and go from there. That this is, again, dream life. I wake up slowly at around 8:30 in the morning. I get out of bed and I do some stretching or some yoga. Then I sit down and meditate. Then I go shower and I have a good breakfast. And it can just be like that slow start kind of idea. And trying to get a project done. Yeah. Trying to get stuff done too that's been hanging over your heads that you can just kind of move on. So those are the things I'd like to do. Make sure I'm having a nice breakfast and a cup of tea and a nice slow breakfast. I can check my messages at that time, or that's when I can be posting to social media, or answering comments and questions or whatever the thing could be at that point, checking Patreon and checking in on the chat. And in the evening, I want to figure out, this still might not happen. I might not give myself 30 minutes of phone time. Patty, what? Well, dang, I have 2 accounts for YouTube. Don't ask me how, because I have no idea how it happened. Well, thanks, Patty. Yay, 2 thumbs up from Patty. That's awesome. Thank you. That's so cool. I think you can have a different login for every Gmail account that you have. So if you have 5 Gmail accounts, you can have 5 YouTube. So the other things that I want to do at night is I want to do TV or music. No phone. Work on wish or task list in conjunction with that. And I want to start reading before bed. Reading for 30 before bed. So those are all the things that I want to start to kind of come together on. So I'm going to keep this handy. Oh, that's the other thing I want to have. I want to have a list of what I want on my studio table at all times. Within arm's reach studio. So I want to have a notebook and pen for patterns. I want my timer there always. I want to have a set of glasses. And what else do I usually have to run around for? If I'm doing the close up shop and shut down the night before, that might be all right. Kara, I have two YouTube accounts too. One for listening to music and watching entertainment. My second account is strictly for watching craft tutorials. Oh, that's cool. 2 completely different algorithms, eh? You can really train it that way. That's awesome. I think those are the big ones. I think. Oh, thank you, Kara. I was not allowed to write messy when I was young. It was something I had to study and practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. But yeah, it was definitely something that I had no choice. I had to practice it. I needed nice handwriting, and I'm glad I did, because I'm for the most part, I'm pretty happy with my handwriting. But all right, I think this helps a lot. I feel like this helps a lot already. This gives me something to draw from and to start to think about. I need to do some writing for Patreon, for content, planning, patterns, website, what else? I think that's it. Okay. What does everyone else have at hand's reach when they paint? That's a good question, Deborah. Yeah, what are the things that are the must-haves for you? What do you have to have in the studio with you when you are getting ready to paint? And speaking of which, we will do some painting here. I need you. And I need... Yeah, what are those things that you have handy no matter what? I wonder where those paints are. Oh, they're right up here. Tuscan red. There's my taupe. That's right. I forgot I put them up there. And there we go. Oh, do you love it? That's cool. Is that the one that you put the picture up of, Nicole? Thanks, Lorna. So funny, 20 years ago we limited our TV time, and now it's like TV is okay, the phone is not. I know, right? Like I know I can tune the TV out and do a bunch of other stuff with the TV on, but if I'm looking at my phone, I'm screwed. So weird, eh? It's so funny, eh? Need a drink and clean paint water. Yes. Tablet in a chair. Yep. Forgot to tell you guys, I saw a Cybertruck in real life the other day. Oh, ew. Fuck you. Yeah, there's something else, eh? Seen a couple of them in real life myself, and I immediately go, ugh. 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 Ew. Oh, what was the paint? Oh, that was paint storage you posted a picture of. Yeah, and try not to mix them up. That is the clincher. Exactly. And everybody has. At some point or another. I'm getting chilly, you guys. I'm just going to grab a sweater. I'll be right back. Miss Audrey's still snoozing down in front of the window. She's so happy. I'm going to be able to take these sheets down soon. We won't have these sheets up, but she likes them. I might keep one up in her corner because she likes it. Maybe I'll attach a sheet to the table or the bottom of the window so she can have her little space. That'd be cute. Oh, Cindy, I'm so sorry. That's got to be so hard. Not permanent though, right? Yes, and paints, definitely need your paints. Close handy, drinks, brushes. Yep, absolutely. All right, let me shake my paints. Bro has 2 Teslas and doesn't understand why I choose not to partake in their lives too much. Your sparkling water and a chocolate bar. Oh, that's always important. That's definitely important. All right. Oh, I didn't even need this one. I started shaking that one for nothing. I was going to say, you will, right? It's only temporary. Only temporary. That's going to be the best damn day ever. That's got to be hard. I'm glad we're here to keep you company and help you in the meantime. All right. So these panels are made by our friend Cindy, who is here in the comments. Cynthia Ashley of the Rain Gallery, Raine. She sculpts these panels, and then she spoiled me and sent me a couple to play with. And they are so much fun. So much fun. So definitely keep an eye on the Rain Gallery's social media, because Cindy will let you know when these are available again. Because it will be soon. And she's located in Pennsylvania in the United States. You dislike your chair, it hurts your back. It's hard to find a good chair, especially when you're doing something where you're kind of leaned over a table too. That makes it an extra challenge, eh, Lorna? And when you're sitting in it for long periods of time, it sure makes a difference. Tina asked, Cindy, why isn't he with you, if I may ask? Maybe a goldfish? There you go. Hey, any kind of critter. Any kind of critter, Cindy. I'm with my sister until I find my own place. Could be a while, unfortunately. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. That really sucks. Well, hopefully that'll happen quickly for you. We'll keep our fingers crossed. I'm going to touch this up a little bit. So there's lots of different ways that you can apply the paint to Cindy's panels. I'm enjoying just using my micro daughter and kind of coloring it all in. I'm having great fun with that. So that's what I'm going to keep doing for now. So we are going to work on this one here. I'm going to be doing a crap ton of detail with, what's it called? Fire Opal in the Folk Art Treasure Gold series of paints. So this is all just the base that's going down before all of the bling happens. But I do apologize. While I'm painting, I definitely can't see the screen on my phone. So I will, and I have to do this fairly quickly so that I don't let the paint dry, so it'll all spread out nice and evenly and not be all gucky. Whoop. And it'll do its self-leveling thing as well. It's magical. Just magical. And Cindy, how many different, did we talk about that the other day? You're not even sure how many different stencils you have? Just an absolute crap ton. So I've got, is it 5, 6 of the designs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've got 6 of them. And she has an umpteen. Which is both exciting and terrifying because, I just have these ones, and I've only done, this is only my third, and I already want 10 more of each design to play with all the different colors. So beautiful, so much fun. So I'm going to keep an eye on this for bubbles. Try and pop them as soon as I see them if I can. So that it dries nice and flat and smooth. So you certainly don't have to put on as much paint as I am. I just like the effect of it. It dries so nice and smooth and looks so good. Maybe 300. Good God. That's a ton. That's fantastic, Lorna. Yay. Keep practicing. Good for you. That's what it takes. Good job. That's awesome. Uh-oh, that one ran over the side a bit. I'll have to touch that up later. A little overspill. Oh, there's one on the other one too. Damn it, I missed it, so that's fine. So I'm trying to just kind of coax the paint right to the edge without going over. If you've worked with resin before and ever done the doming technique, that's what this is, bubble technique as well. But the bubbling is more the application of varnish over top to make it look almost like a gemstone. So that's what I'm doing with the paints. I'm not trying to force the paint anywhere. I'm just trying to kind of coax the paint where I want it to go without going over the edge in a perfect world. Oh, that's a pissed off TPCer right there. You hear that? Grumble, grumble, grumble. I'll be right back to the comments in just a minute. If you're new to my lives, please know that while I'm painting, I can't see the screen on my phone. So what I'll do is I'll paint for a bit, and then I'll pause, and I'll come back, and I'll scroll back through the comments to make sure that I get anything that I see anything that I may have missed. And I promise I will come back and catch up. I just don't want anybody to think that they're being ignored. All right, how are the bubbles over there? I think they're all right. I don't think there are any. Looking good. All right. All right, now I'm going to come back to the comments and catch up. Tracy asked, were you able to transfer your to your new location from your job, Cindy? Nicole says, Lorna, yay, I'm so happy for you. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Getting swoops and feeling good and like you're making progress on swoops is a great feeling. Use the silicone tool. Yeah, they are great options. Mine, sadly, is covered in paint. I think I have to soak it in acetone for about a week or isopropyl alcohol. Tracy, I'll find out Thursday. My boss in Albuquerque made a call for you. Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, we'll keep our fingers crossed. That's great. Wouldn't that be great? That would be awesome. Is it hard to find apartments and stuff right now there, Cindy? Hey, Gabrielle, how you doing? Good to see ya. How's your day been? Haven't seen you in a couple of days. I kept forgetting that earlier today when I was talking. Like, it's been since Saturday since I've seen everybody. It feels like it was just the other day. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's right in that corner that I keep making that oopsie. That's all right. I'll touch it up with black. It'll be fine. Sorry. Completely zoned out for a second there. Yeah, that one. That one I smudged up, but that's okay. It will fix. Those silicone brush tools are some of the best tools you can ever get, eh, Gren? They are so handy. All right, let's see if I can get rid of these couple of bubbles that are here. There we go. Another one there, another one there. All kinds of bubbles in this one. All right. All right, now I'm coming back to the comments. You're welcome, Lorna. You're doing good, Gabrielle? Wonderful. Rental apartments and homes are in abundance, but with my situation, I have to be patient. Gotcha. Well, Cindy, we're excited for you to be able to get back to creating and hopefully eventually get your space all set up too and feel really, really good and at home and all that good stuff. All right, I can breathe again. All right. Bubble. Okay, I think that's it for bubbles. All right. Patty said, Cindy, I'm sure your sister's enjoying your company and vice versa. Yeah, one day at a time, like swoops, they just get better and better. Exactly. Sometimes it's 1 minute at a time, one breath at a time. However, whatever we got to do to slow things down and say it's going to be all right. And that, again, another beautiful thing about this community. Helping each other do that. Take some breaths. Regroup. Come up with a plan moving forward. Know that you've got the support of this beautiful family behind you. It's pretty amazing. Makes you feel pretty damn invincible. And really powerful and capable when you got a group of people like you guys backing us up. Dancing and roller skating? That's fun. Do you ever go to like a roller skating rink? Or do you roller skate at home? I used to love roller skating when I never had my own. Always wished I did. Now I'm too afraid of falling. I'd love to try it, but I'm so terrified I'm going to fall. If I fall and break my hip? Stupid cars. Sorry, I said those stupid cars. I mumbled under my breath, but I'm like, well, they should get to hear this too. I'll be right back, you guys. 1 second. All right, let's see if there's any bubbles. Yes, there is one coming up right here. Got it. Oh, there's another one. There. Okay, I think we're good there. All right. Yeah, you agree, Lorna? That's so cool, Kara. Right? Doesn't that sound like fun? That's so cool to be able to roller skate at home. That's amazing. That's amazing. I know. It's an incredible group, eh, Nicole? I love you too. Tracy said, I have a lot of padding, so I probably wouldn't break anything, but they may have to call the military to get me back up. Tracy. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, I feel that. I'm like, I don't want to fall because I don't want anybody to lift me up. But I'm always afraid someone's going to say, hey, you're way heavier than you look. Yeah, thanks. I know. Especially when I already look heavy enough. We used to go roller skating every Saturday. There was a public roller skating place in the neighboring town, and God love him, my dad used to drive me and my friends every Saturday. And we'd go roller skating for a couple hours, and then he'd come and pick us up after. It was fun. So once all of these are done, then I'm going to start going through and adding some of the fire coral and some top dots and top swoops and all of that good stuff. So we're getting there. Start adding some other stuff here shortly. Nicole says, Tracy, I might break something, but I definitely need help back up. Yep. We laughed, but I had such an embarrassing moment in the spring. I went with my friend to her cabin and the road was pure ice. Oh, no, no, no. We'd have to prop you up, Lorna. Yeah. We all went for a walk and I fell, of course. I couldn't get up. Oh, no. I'm smiling thinking about it now, but crawling somewhere that I could hang on to help me stand was so embarrassing. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I'm so sorry you went through that. That would be so embarrassing. Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna have some flashbacks to that, eh? As long as I don't do that again. I'm terrified of falling. I'm so terrified of falling. That's awful, though, Tracy. Was it with people that you knew everybody? Thank you for the blessed poos. Yeah, that would have been awful. Oh, there's a whole bunch of restaurants that are just starting to cook a bunch of food, and it all smells like it's come fresh off the friggin' barbecue, and it smells so good. Like, I just smell spicy meats, and it smells so good. We have so many different food places around here too. Like, we've got a jerk chicken place, we've got a couple Indian restaurants, we've got shawarma, we've got a Greek restaurant, we've got all kinds of stuff. And it all smells so freaking good. Oh, did you, Lorna? Oh, that's terrible to break your wrist roller skating. That's awful. That's terrifying. Oh, yeah, wonderful, safe people. No one said anything. No. Well, thank goodness for that, right? That could have made it so much worse, but that doesn't mean it it didn't affect you for sure. Oh, Tracy, that sucks. And it's hard not to relive it every time, right? Now, every time you go outside in the ice, I'm sure it makes you hyper vigilant, eh? Not doing that again. Yay! There we go. All right. So, that part is done. Now, we will move on to other things. All right, let's see what's coming up. Nicole, I fall off and I hate it so much. I have a big fear of falling, but I just can't seem to stop falling. It's not all the time, but at least every other month. Oh, that's scary, Nicole. That's so scary. That's so frustrating. Is that just something that you kind of have to just get used to dealing with? Or is that something you're already used to dealing with? My dad got me these rubber things with spikes on them so that they fit on my shoes. Oh, that's cool. We have those up here for the snow where they've got like the grips on the bottom. That's cool. Oh, I'm glad you've got those. All right, that one I'm going to wait for it to dry a bit more. All right. I've got a couple little touch-ups I want to do on the background. Oh, there's a huge ass bubble right there. Woo! Oh, and there's another one over here. All right, please, backfill. Thank you. Do your self-leveling magic, please. Got some drips. And I am going to add, there we go. Normally wouldn't worry about this until after it's done. However, since I don't know what I'm going to be painting over and what I'm going to be leaving the black, I want to make sure that I've got a kind of clean slate. So I'm going to grab a little bit of the red too, because I've got a couple little bits of orange to cover up that have dripped on there. Oh, and I've got that little bit of here to do. There we go. That's good. And then red on the orange there. And red on the orange that dropped there. I'm going to try and do this as thin as I can. Okay, I think that's it. All right, so now we need fire opal. It's on deck. All right. Let me scroll back. Tracy said, since that day, I have a couple of times a week I get on the floor and make myself get up without leaning on anything. That's a really good idea. They say that that's a really good thing to do. If you can sit down on the floor and stand up without hanging on to anything, that means that you're in pretty darn good health. That's encouraging. Good for you. Nicole said, a couple months ago, I felt so bad. My butt had a bruise that was black. Oh my God, Nicole, that sounds terrible. That's so scary. Yeah, vertigo is terrifying, eh, Patty? Oh, I'm so sorry you go through that. It's so scary. And miserable. Miserable. Okay, I'm going to clean off this paint bottle just a little bit because it is super goop and it's mucking up the way that the bottle closes. So let's see if I can clean this off a little bit. And if I can get this stuff off too, maybe it'll be less risk that it'll eventually make it into the bottle. I'm going to stab myself with this thing though, aren't I? Maybe not the micro daughter. What I want to do with this paint is I want to actually, it's quite thick, so I want to add some high gloss pouring medium or some gloss pouring medium so that I can thin it down just a little bit because I don't want it to be super, super thick because this is less actually of a thick paint and more of a stringy paint. So especially when you're doing a bunch of dots, the last thing you want is a stringy paint because especially when you go to do walking dots, if you go too fast, the paint stays stringy and then all of the dots are connected. Excuse me. So trying to thin it down a little bit can help with that. Can help with the stringiness. Stringy paints are so infuriating. Folk art multi-surface paints are stringy a lot, mostly too thick, but every once in a while you'll get one that's stringy. And these metallic ones tend to be really stringy too. Metallics I find tend to be worse than regular paints for being stringy for some reason. Don't know why that is. All right, bear with me 1 second. I think I got it here. I'm just going to clean out the lid now a little bit. Because I need to close this back up again and give it a really good shake. So let's get some boogers out of here. Those are okay. That's good. Just a couple little chunks in there. That should be good. All right. See how stringy? So now I'm going to put the lid back on, but not until after I've added some medium. gloss, medium, and varnish. Perfect. Oh. And we'll just, actually, you know what? I'm going to put a couple ball bearings in this too to see if that helps me mix it up a little bit easier. I don't understand why I fall so much. I did a fall assessment and it came back extremely high fall risk. That's scary. And they didn't give you any inclination as to why? That's not useful, Nicole. That's not useful for you at all. I have read you have to strengthen your ankles and muscles around your knees to ensure as you age you can always get yourself up. That's smart. That's the smart stuff to be spending time with, eh? And doing that sort of stuff. Keeps your independence, right? Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, it's scary. Nicole asked if you fall often, Patty. Lorna says, since I got ill, it takes both hands to get up. Yeah, and that's hard when you don't feel stable when you're trying to move around, eh, Lorna? Tracy says, me too, Lorna. I have to put both hands on the ground and push myself up, but that's okay as long as I can get myself there, yep. I put my black deco art through a sieve yesterday and it worked great. I was getting lumps. Oh, that's a cool idea. Like just a sieve from the dollar store or what kind? All right. So let's grab a little bit of this paint. I'm just going to put out little bits at a time. Hopefully, I don't. There. Well, it's not a little bit, but it's a little bit. Okay, so now we got to figure out what's coming next. So, let me think. Let me think. Patty says, no, Nicole, I don't fall a lot, but I'm very dizzy and off balance. That's scary too. Yeah, it's just a small metal one you get for your kitchen. Oh, cool. All right, I'm going to do that. That would probably help with a lot of freaking paints because the number of times you get it and the paint's brand new and you think, how is this not really good paint, right? All right, so let's do, I'm going to do a dot in there. That's a size 6, so let's see what a size, that's too big. No, that's too big. Where's my 6.5? There it is. So maybe my 7. That would work. All right. Doctor I was sent to was a man. He was not patient with me and was mean and made me cry. And oh, Nicole, that's terrible. That's horrible. I'm so sorry that you went through that. That's atrocious. All right. So now we're going to add more paint. It's going to take a bit. So I'm just going to keep adding more and more paint until it fills up that dot, but I want to do it slowly because, again, it's stringy. There we go. And then we watch for bubbles. Barb. You had a woman doctor that was that way, Tina? Makes no sense to me. I don't get it. Tracy, if you're ever placing an order with Stockade, working with the Deco Earth paints right now, and you would love them. Oh, are they nice? Okay, cool. Oh, I'm totally going to have to get them and try them. Yeah, bedside manner, right? And, I can deal with no bedside manner if they are a really good doctor. My gastroenterologist, people warned me about him and said, he's just miserable and he's all this. I'm like, you know what? He never lied to me. He promised me he would always keep me in the loop. And he allowed me to be part of the medical decisions. And I was so lucky to have him. And everyone who warned me, I'm like, he's an incredible doctor. I don't need a new friend. I need someone who is going to listen to me, take me seriously, and try to help me. Right? It's just crazy. Barb, how many days till puck drop now? You haven't used them, Tina? Oh, cool. Let me know what you think of them if you do. September 21st, but I ditched my shift. Already ditched it. Say, call me in November. Barb, that's awesome. Yeah, it's a long winter. That's right. All right, let's keep going, shall we? Oh, I just got paint all over myself. Whoopsie. Just little oopsies. Haven't seen Lay in a couple of days. Anybody seen Lay? Has she put up any posts? Anybody seen her in other lives? I have to reach out to her and see what she's up to. Make sure she's okay. Shut. That's so good. I'm so glad you've got that, Tina. That's amazing. That's good. No, haven't heard from her. Okay, I'll message her. Manager was in Vegas last week, said he lost the Powerball or he would share, so we could both quit. Says, I don't need your charity, I'm ready. Just tell me I can go. I'm just counting down the days. This paint is so thick. So stinking stringy. That's great. Yeah, Patty said that's great, Tina. I had one of those for years until he retired. New one's a goof. Talk about bedside manner. Yeah. Just posted a picture in general chat on Patreon, the project with deco art I'm working on. Oh, perfect. I've got my iPad right here. Dun, dun, dun. Open Patreon. General chat. Oh, Tracy, it's so pretty. Look at that. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Look at those tiny dots around every single petal, Tracy. Oh my God. That's so many dots. Oh my God. How long did that take you to outline each of those petals and the circles? Wow. Oh, that's good, Tina. That's good. Got a young doctor who'll be around for a while. Good. I have a feeling that mine's going to be retiring soon. I'll have to wait and see what happens. Okay. That's so pretty. Wow. It's gorgeous. I can't get over all those tiny dots. Did you cone those or did you do those with the dotting tool? They're gorgeous. They're really pretty. And they very much look like nature, very easily pulled right from nature. I think they're gorgeous. Is the yellows are usually the ones where I find that they can be a little thinner and they dry almost a little cloudy. These ones certainly don't look like it. That's nice. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Just an incredible job. I have to pull this up so far straight before the little string detaches itself. With a dotting tool? Holy crap. Yeah, the yellow's really, really pretty. I can't wait to see this one done. What are you painting on? Is it like a bowl or a tray? It's beautiful. And they dry so nice and smooth too, eh? What else did you order from Stockade? Did you find anything else there that you really liked? Stockade.ca is a craft supply website. They used to have a store in Cambridge, Ontario, but now they're just online. But they carry a lot of the Deco Art Americana paints that you can't get at Michael's. Like when I looked at the pastels collection, the Deco Art Pastels collection. Even individually, you can't get those colors at my Michael's anyway. Not even a space for them on the shelf. Yes, I did, Nicole. I added some gloss medium and varnish to thin it. So I added quite a bit of that. With these Folk Art Treasure Gold, I find that you can make them better, but you can't ever really make them good. You know, they just don't. They don't ever completely lose that stringiness. That being said, I think I was able to do brush strokes with them one time. But I think it's when you're kind of pulling it up, and the walking dots are always the tricky ones, I find, right? Because it's so easy to have them all connected at the end of it. Now, part of me, I think I'm going to do some dots around here. So we're going to go in. Oh, let me catch up on comments. Sorry. Like a wooden charger plate. Oh, okay. And then your resonant. Oh, that'll be beautiful. It'd be so gorgeous. Gotten clock parts from them. Michael's getting less and less deco art, I find. Yeah. Yeah. There's so many fewer paints at Michael's now. I find that Michael's is getting really heavy on the decor too. And you know, really heavy on the decor with fewer craft supplies. It's how it feels anyway. Do you feel that too? They've cut back on deco art too? Wow, I wonder why, eh? Oh, they have the high gloss Duraclear. We can only get the gloss Duraclear varnish at Michael's, so that's cool. Oh, that's great to know, Tracy. Gotten wood shapes from them as well. Awesome. Yeah, it's definitely, it's changed a lot. And now that they don't do the in-store coupons, that really grinds my gears. So Mom and I keep talking. We're like, okay, so we're going to have to start, every other, if I have like 10 things I want to get, then every day we place an online order, one under my mom's name, one under my name, and be able to get the 30% off at least. Yeah, it's getting more and more rare, isn't it, Cara? I agree. In over 7 years, there isn't one anywhere close. Yeah, if you don't have one close, that certainly doesn't help you. All right, let's keep going. That was a little too close to the center, I think. That's okay, so let's move this one out just a little bit. Oh no, that's too big. Oh no. 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 Nope. All right, so grab you for now, because then I can paint that over with black. And you know what? I'm going to get rid of this one too, because it's a little bit too chunky. Let's get that off of there. Where is my... Do I not have the cotton swabs here anymore? What kind of bonehead move is that? All right, fine. Let's grab a paintbrush. I just smudged up the next one over here too. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right, now I will go back over that with the black and a teeny tiny brush. Sounds like that guy's muffler just fell off the back of his car. Although I don't think that many cars have mufflers anymore, but that's what it sounded like. It sure sounded like it was dragging a tin can behind him. All right, so we let that dry. There we go. Good night, Gran. It was good to see ya. Yeah, it is. It's scary for crafters. We got to rely a lot on online stuff, I think, now. Wonder if the dollar stores are why people going there. Yeah, maybe. That very well could be, because you can get so much at the dollar store, especially for like wood cutouts and stuff. But you would think you can't with the paints and everything. But I guess they're getting a bigger selection depending what you're painting with. Those paints can be just as good. So yeah, maybe it's turning to the dollar stores, getting more of that, and that's going to be more craft supplies, and then you're still going to have your quote-unquote art supply stores, to where you can get a wide range of like craft to professional level paints and stuff, maybe. Yeah, that's a really good point. Tina said, with Michael's, I order online and have it brought to my car, less temptation. Oh, that's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. I've tried that, and then I go in. Yeah. I don't think we have curbside here where they bring it out to you. I think you have to go in, and they've got a big wall set up, and you just go grab your stuff and off you go. I know, that's incredible self-control. Doesn't exist in my world. Last 2 times Mom and I went for an hour-and-a-half drive. We didn't go to Hobby Lobby. My dad was shocked. We always went there when you drove that far. Well, yeah, if you're doing that far of a drive, right? You're like, we might as well. It's not going to be easy to get craft supplies for me because I can't shop online because I only have cash. Yeah, that's going to be tougher. That's going to be tougher for sure. Oops, I got to put a second coat of this on here. I think this is all we're going to get done for tonight. I think. Because that is not going to dry. And I don't know what else I'm going to do. But let's think about it for a minute, Jamie. All right. I think that repair is now done. all that we're going to do for the rest of this is probably anyway, is just add more and more of this fire opal and see what we can add as far as detail. We might end up adding a little bit more of the red or the orange at some point. But we're going to focus on just adding the fire coral for now. So once this dries, when we get together tomorrow, which is going to be at what time? Tomorrow is Wednesday, 2 to 4 p.m. back here on YouTube. So we will do some more work on this one tomorrow. And I'm going to, so once this one is done, that's when I'm going to jump back into some of these other projects that are really close to being finished, so that I can start getting some photos and start making some stickers and making some prints. And for everybody in the US, that is going to mean I'm going to be able to hopefully get some digital prints ready to go, so you can take that image and print it out on whatever you want, since I'm not going to be shipping to the US for the foreseeable future. So, yeah, I'll try and get that out of there. Now let me scroll back. Cara, Nicole said, Cara, can you load your cash on a prepaid card like at Walmart or the grocery store? We can load prepaid cards there. Oh, that's an interesting idea. I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to do that. I think it's different. Well, it would be different in the US too. Good night, Tracy. Thanks for a great night tonight, you guys. Thanks for bearing with me while I did that bit of a brain dump. That really helped my brain just get some thoughts straight. So thank you for that. Yeah, it's worth a shot, eh, Cara? Thank you, Tina. Lots of love to you. Big hugs, and I'll pass on those other 2 hugs, too. Good night, Patty. Love you to bits. I know that went by so fast, eh, Nicole? We'll see you tomorrow. I'll be the one that's late. We'll see you whenever we see you, and we'll be glad you're there, no matter what time you get there. Yeah, good night, Cara. Lots of love to you. Good night, Lorna. Good night, Gabrielle. Good night, Barb. Good night, everybody. I love you to bits. And thanks again for coming and hanging out. If you liked the live, you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up. If you minimize the chat up in the top left-hand corner underneath my channel name, there's a thumbs up there. And if you like the live and feel up to it to give me a thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night's sleep. Be good, make good choices, and I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Love you to bits. Bye. Night, Deborah. Night, Debbie.